Okay, so for our final page, we are playing Moonlight Sonata. This, if you are unfamiliar with this piece, is a movement from a Beethoven sonata. It's the first movement. It's kind of an interesting sonata. This doesn't typically. Anyway, if you want to talk about Beethoven sonatas, I'm happy to. I love Beethoven and I love sonatas. With this one, watch your accidentals. You have a lot of repeated patterns. For example, your right hand is for a while, right? And then measure 3. It's just slight changes. Anyway, when you do change, you're changing just 1 or 2 notes by just a whole or a half step, generally. So watch for those changes. One way you can practice this, blocked chords. Sounds kind of nice, right? A major. What is that? Oh, it's just a D major chord. There it is. Even if you don't feel like you need to practice block chords, I would suggest it because it sounds cool. Over here, you switch to your left hand doing that. This figure is kind of hard. Just make sure that this 16th note comes sometime after this triplet, just so that we don't want to hear them line up. Right, that's not the way it's supposed to go. I don't know. I don't have it memorized. You can't see down there. Let's see. Any other suggestions? Watch your fingerings for these kind of things, arpeggio-like things. There's another one. They're arpeggiated chords, but they're not arpeggios. Those are just a couple things that I'd be watching out for. I think that this default tempo for this is kind of fast. It's like 66 or something. I don't remember. I slowed it down to 60. Don't go slower than 50. That's going to be the slowest tempo for this. But I would suggest, if you're unfamiliar with this piece, listen to it and get the harmonies in your head. This one is really familiar. It's not just some out there something that people don't know. People know this. So you want to make sure you always want to get things right, but something as familiar as this, you especially want to make sure that you have the correct harmonies. Otherwise, people are going to be like, oh no, that's like totally bad, because they'll know. If you have a pedal, use the pedal. I would suggest changing with the left hand whenever the left hand changes. Or maybe beat 1, 2, beat 1 and beat 3, just as a general rule. We won't grade you if you use the pedal, or use the pedal and it's bad, or use the pedal and it's good. That will just help this sound really nice to you, hopefully. Okay, here's the whole thing at 60.
1, 2, set, go.
Interesting. I had not played that before. Many of the harmonies are the same as what you would hear. They are put in different places and reorganized a couple of times. So if you have played this, or if you're like way, way familiar with this, there are a couple of weird things to watch out for. Um, One thing that I noticed playing with Piano Marvel. So this piece is triplets, right? You have this consistent triplet figure, da 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 da, one, la, two, la, three, right? That's going on. A little bit later on, the accompaniment has some duples, so you'll feel like the da 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 da. That's what you're playing while they're going da 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 da. If you find that distracting, turn on a metronome and practice this without Piano Marvel. I was a little unprepared for that, personally. Did not see that coming. There's one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh, watch for your accidentals, because you have so many notes, right? You have 3, 6, 9, 12 notes in every measure of 16th note of triplets. So sorry. If you have accidentals, try and keep track of them. If it's helpful, print this off and write in your accidentals. Make notes for yourself. Okay, that's everything for today. I think I covered it all. Email me if you have questions. Email me if you want help. Use the piano lab hours. So far, we keep track of everyone who goes in there, just for COVID reasons. So if there's an outbreak, we know who is safe and who potentially is not. Anyway, we do keep track of who's going. This entire semester, not anyone from our class has been to the keyboard lab hours for any of the teachers. If you are available during those times and you need some extra help, go to the keyboard lab. And even if I'm not there, if it's Kylie or Erica, so if Ben and I, who are your instructors, are not there, Kylie and Erica will still be really happy to help you. Mostly we get piano majors there who are there to do their own thing. We don't get to interact with people. And as you've heard me say before, I love getting to interact with you guys, and teaching is what I do. So let me teach you if you would like some extra help. Anyway, that was a long rant. That's everything I have for today. Hope you have a great week. Watch for an announcement about extra credit and how that will work. And I will see you guys next week.